How you guys doing today? Today I want to talk about how to build the perfect credit score. So stay tuned. My name is Jay and welcome to Ask a Debt Collector. Now I've been in the debt collection industry for over 15 years. I've done it all from skip tracing to collecting to management, and I've owned 2 debt collection agencies. For the past 8 years, I've been the go-to guy for friends and family for questions regarding debt and credit, and now I want to be that person for you. If you have any questions, put them down in the comments section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Let's go. If you haven't had the time, be sure to like this video and subscribe to this YouTube channel so that more and more people can get this information with regards to credit and debt. There are a lot of free things down at the bottom. I explain it every video: free pay to delete, free goodwill letter, free consultation, as well as a cease and desist letter. If you are interested in any of those things, the description and so forth will be down at the bottom. Now, let's get into how to build the perfect credit. Building perfect credit, the key word there is build. Building the perfect credit takes some time, right? It's gonna take some time. It's not something that will happen overnight with regards to your credit. Building the perfect credit score is the best thing that anyone can do currently right now when it's concerning your credit, okay? So let's get into how to build the perfect credit score. One of the first things you want to do if you're just starting out, you don't have any credit established, is getting a secured credit card. Secured credit card is a credit card that you get where, depending on how much money you give the bank as a deposit on the card, is how much that credit limit will be. I typically tell people to start out with $300, $500, or $1,000 if you have it. Give it to your bank, get a secure credit card. The great thing about that is it is reported to the 3 major credit bureaus, and after 6 months of payments to a year, mainly a year with the secure credit card, not only if you pay your payments on time and do what you're supposed to do with that credit card, not only do you get that deposit back, and now you have that available credit and you can request for a credit increase. And sometimes they'll give you anywhere from $300 to $1,000 depending on how great you were with that credit card. Number 2, become an authorized user. I have a video on becoming an authorized user. You find somebody with established credit, with a nice history of credit, and that don't have any late payments. You become an authorized user with them, a friend or a family, someone that you trust, and that boosts your FICO score a lot. Now, I've always plugged, if you cannot find anyone who's willing to either allow you to be an authorized user or have good enough credit to do so, down in the description below, you can email me at assetdebtcollector@barrettrecovery.com. This month, for the rest of this month and next month, I will be giving a half-price discount on authorized users, so if you're interested, email me there. Number 3, one of the most important things is paying your bills on time. I don't care how long I have to stress this to you guys. When building the perfect credit score, one of the most important things is making sure you make your payments on time. Whether it's the minimum payment or you're paying off your account each month, make sure you pay it on time. The next step, keeping your utilization low. Obviously now, as more and more information is coming out with regards to your utilization on your credit card, utilization, for those of you who don't know that, who are just starting out, your utilization on your credit card is the amount that you have spent on that credit card. So if you had $1,000 and you have $500 spent on that credit limit of $1,000, then your utilization will be 50%. So typically you want to keep it at least down to 10%, and if you don't want to pay any interest, pay it off completely, right? But if you can keep it down to 10% utilization, that'll help you a lot better than going past 10% utilization. Not saying that you don't use that credit limit. If you had a credit limit of $1,000 and you spent $1,000 on that credit limit and then you paid it all the way down to $900, then that will be a 10% utilization. Try and keep your utilization low, if not at 0. Number 5, don't close accounts. Now, I have to admit something. I have a Capital One, was a saver credit card that I recently closed out. I just got so upset with the original creditor, Capital One, obviously at the time. For almost 2 years, I've been trying to get a credit card increase. And for those of you who follow me, you know that every 6 months I request for a credit card increase. This last, probably about a week ago, I got a little over $24,000 in credit increases in the 6 months. But nevertheless, with this Capital One card, I've had it for almost 2 years. They've never gave me a credit card increase. The lowest credit card I have, $1,000 credit limit. After talking to the person, I tried to call them up. They said for whatever reason, they don't know why it happens. It's done through a machine or whatever the circumstance is. After some back and forth, we started getting upset with each other, and I closed that account out. And guess what? As soon as I closed that account out, it happened to be around the reporting time, and my FICO score dropped 30 points. I know it'll go back up. I know that a lot of the new credit utilization, the new credit increases that I got hasn't been reported, but for whatever reason, that Capital One card was reported. It was closed out. I did close it out. I dropped my score 30 points. So don't close out accounts. Number 6, which was another issue that I had probably about 2 years ago. Don't apply for too many credit cards. I remember about 2.5 years ago when I finally got into like the 720 FICO score, I was getting all these offers for credit cards. I applied, I got approved for 2 credit cards, and I applied for probably about 6 or 7, and I started getting declined. When a credit card company pulls a copy of your credit report and your inquiries are on there, and you have more than 2 or 3 inquiries in a 2-year time span, they look at you as risky, or you're trying to do something, and so they'll a lot of times decline your credit. So don't apply for too many credit cards. And if you do, the ones that you get declined, there is an inquiry removal kit that I have. If you're interested in getting that, let me know. As long as you didn't get approved for the credit, if it was declined, you can get those inquiries removed. If you want information about that, email me at assetdeckcollector@bearrecovery.com. And then the last thing that I say that you do with regards to building the perfect credit score is checking your credit report daily. I can't stress to you, when I was first fixing my credit, I used to look at it every single day. I got alerts anytime something happened, and even a lot of times the alerts was just trying to get me to go to the website, but every single day I checked it. The more and more you check your credit report, the less chances you have of anything popping up on your credit report without you knowing, number one. And number two, it just keeps you on top of what's going on. I can't stress to you how many times I've known people who know that they don't pay their credit, or whatever the circumstance is, things haven't been working, and so they have no idea where you're at. If you don't know where you're at, then you don't know where you're going. So figure that out. Check your credit report every single day. Now, if you have any questions about credit or debt, be sure to leave them down in the comment section. I promise I'll answer those questions. Be sure to like and subscribe if you have not done so already. And as always, you be great.